frantically searching for his keys. He ripped them out and thumbed the remote as he ran. The door locks on a black Mercedes S600 popped up like sentries, and Iverson, thinking the haven of his car would save him, ran even faster. He chanced to look back. The light in the doorway was filled by the hulking body of his pursuer. He spotted Iverson, and without hesitation he pushed forward, parting the fog before him like a ghost. Philip Iverson was almost to his car when he slipped on a wet patch of grease. He scrambled to regain his footing and hurled himself toward the Mercedes. But it was too late. His pursuer was upon him. A sob of resignation catching in his throat, Iverson grabbed at the door of his car. A flash of light. An echoing pop. Philip Iverson gasped and stumbled forward, the bullet in his brain extinguishing his life even before he crumpled face down on the cold concrete floor. Kneeling beside him, his pursuer barely had time to tear Iverson's wallet out of his trousers when the squeal of tires, above or below he couldn't tell, sent him racing back toward the stairwell. As he pulled the door shut, there was music, a fanfare coming from the ballroom, and applause. The fanfare reached its crescendo and the applause died away. The fog covered Philip Iverson like a shroud. Jane Candiotti stood at her bedroom window watching the fog roll into San Leandro. It moved onto Oak Street, she thought, like some great enveloping cloud in a science fiction movie. The grandfather clock at the bottom of the stairs chimed, announcing midnight. Jane turned at the sound. Kenny Marks, her partner in the SFPD homicide division, snored softly in their bed. She crossed the room, brushed a kiss across his lips, and went out the door. Jane and Kenny had been married for 4 months. The floorboards of the upstairs hallway creaked as she walked. Passing the room that had been hers as a child, Jane entered the bathroom. This one bathroom, small and simple, had been the only one in a household of 4 when she was growing up. Jane flicked on the bathroom light and went to the mirror. She studied her face. Her eyes, black and shining, stared back at her as she touched her high cheekbones, her pale, almost translucent skin. She knew she was pretty. Some thought her beautiful. But lately the gray hairs and the fine etching of tiny wrinkles around her eyes had begun to make her feel her age. Poppy used to say that her hair was the color of a blackbird's wing. She grasped a gray hair between her thumb and forefinger and yanked it out. She would turn 40 this month.
"Hey, knock it off,"
Kenny said as he came into the bathroom. He wrapped his arms around her.
"I like those guys."
He flashed his easy smile and Jane kissed the scar on his chest. The size of a small coin, the bullet scar was a constant reminder that they were in a very dangerous business. She looked up to his eyes, youthful and spirited. It's what she loved most about him, his spirit. "You're the one who wanted to marry an older woman."
"Not any older woman."
Kenny squeezed her to him.
"This older woman."
The phone rang. Kenny snapped up the cordless from next to the small white television on the counter.
"Hello?"
He listened for a moment, then handed the phone to Jane.
"It's the chief. He wants to talk to Lieutenant Candiotti. He kinda sounds intense."
"The chief?" Jane took the phone. "Hello?" Jane listened. "Oh my God." Kenny touched her shoulder and mouthed the word, "Who?" Jane held her